Man shot dead while purchasing phone from seller. JCF transfers 29 top officers. Man killed by police, but citizens claim he was executed. Mount Pleasant on top of their game. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. We're going to start with international news. President Nana Akufo-Addo has said all African passport holders are now able to visit Ghana without needing a visa. He announced the plan last month, but in his final State of the Nation address on Friday, he said the policy had come into effect at the beginning of the year. Visa-free travel within the continent has long been an aspiration for those promoting Pan-African values and is seen as vital for economic cooperation. Ghana is now the fifth African nation to offer this to travelers from the rest of the continent, and most Jamaicans are descendant from Ghana or West African heritage. Trinidad and Tobago Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has formally declared that he will serve out his remaining years in office and will not run for office in any district in the next general election. Dr. Rowley made the remark during a press conference he convened in Tobago to discuss issues pertaining to the current state of emergency. And he has been a prominent politician for the past 45 years, and he made it clear during the October national budget discussion in Parliament that he would not be returning when the current term concluded. Meanwhile, 29 officers will be moved throughout the Jamaica Constabulary Force as part of a verified leadership change. The strategic leadership reassignment, according to the Police High Command, are a component of its continuous endeavors to improve efficiency and match resources with its 2025 strategic priorities. Senior officers from a variety of geographical and non-geographical division areas and specialized units are involved in the changes, which goes into effect this month. According to the JCF, this is done to make sure that expertise is deployed where it is most required, and it is anticipated that the modification will support the JCF's modernization and transformation program. A man was fatally shot on an illegal firearm reportedly seized during a targeted operation in Lawrence Tavern, St. Andrew on Friday morning in search of wanted men. He has been identified as 39-year-old Andrew Richards, a laborer and a shopkeeper. The incident occurred sometime after 5 a.m. in Tavern Gully, also known as George Mason Drive. The St. Andrew North Police said the operation was in response to the increase in criminal activity in several communities in the Lawrence Tavern policing area. However, word on the street is that the police killed the wrong person. It is said they went to the home asking for guns, then took Mr. Richards from his bed and executed him, then claimed it was a shootout. A relative said only 3 shots were fired, so it could not have been a shootout. And according to reports, it was another man who owns a shop close by this other shopkeeper, and they went to the wrong house. Here is a cousin of the deceased.
They come about 4 o'clock this morning, 4:35, and shoot the boy around 5:30 this morning. And then you make me know say, him engaged with shot we don't know. When I just 3 shot alone, but 3 shots, let me say, about 3 after, I got 3 shot bus. Man in a shootout, we don't know. When you take up a man out time bed, ask the gun by the time when you ask the gun, man get shot. So I left him go over the road because my mother then they gone over the road. Which was the shop there. Same time the same policeman again stop me and said to me, say, who own the shop, the blue shop there up there, so? I said to him, say, the man who no ask so you should have known because you already have him in a prison. You understand? The policeman said to me, say, basically him with the compass still, you know. So I said, when you kill a man and then I go ask, where him there? And I run somebody when you kill? No man, the government have got to do something.
Cousin of the deceased claiming murder. A man has been charged with murder after he allegedly killed a customer who was in the process of purchasing a cell phone from him on Monday, December 2nd. Charges 26-year-old Brandon Ennis, otherwise called Twinny, a laborer of Belvedere Road in St. Andrew. He is also charged with possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition in connection to the death of 21-year-old Jermaine Francis, otherwise called Pluck, of Elliott Avenue, Kingston 8. Reports from the police are that about 7:30 p.m., Francis was purchasing a cellular phone from Ennis when the now accused pulled a firearm and opened fire, hitting the victim. The police were alerted, and on their arrival, Francis was seen with gunshot wounds to the head. He was rushed to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Ennis was then arrested and later charged following a question and answer interview. On to sports. American Olympic medalist and former world champion sprinter Fred Curley was tasered and then arrested in Miami Beach following a clash on Thursday, the police department said. Curley, the bronze medalist in the 100 meters at the Paris Olympics last year and silver medalist in Tokyo, was involved in a scuffle with police and was tasered by them after trying to force his way into an active investigation scene. The 29-year-old had approached the scene in South Beach to ask about his car, which was parked nearby the scene, and police said he showed an aggressive demeanor and ignored orders to back away before a scuffle involving several officers. A police arrest affidavit said 4 officers had tried to restrain Curley and said they had hit him in the head, the rib cage, and back before using the taser. Curley, 100 meters world champion in 2022, was charged with resisting arrest without violence, battery against an officer, and disorderly conduct. Police said Curley was transported to Mount Sinai Medical Center for evaluation and then was booked at the Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center. And his attorney, who was not named, criticized the police behavior and said there had been a total misunderstanding and that Curley was a model citizen in the community. And this is nothing more than an overreaching by the police, he said. Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat, it seems, have parted ways, as one day after Butler said that he doesn't think he can find a court joy in Miami going forward, the Heat suspended him for 7 games and said they will listen to trade offers, a clear sign that they do not expect him to wear their uniform again. The team said in a statement on Friday night, through his actions and statement, he has shown he no longer wants to be part of this team. In theory, the earliest that Butler could play again for the Heat is January 17 at home against Denver, but he has likely played for Miami for the very last time. On to football, Mobile United and Arnett Gardens remain in second and third respectively after both teams won matches to keep their place in the Premier League. Mobile beat Chapelton Maroons 2-1, while Arnett beat Racing United 2-0, leaving both on 34 points. Mount Pleasant, however, continued to lead with 37 points after a big win, which is a 4-0 thrashing of Dunby Hole. They remain in first place. Humble Lions is having the worst time of their lives in last place after losing for the 8th time this season. This time it was a 1-0 decision to Veer United, while Harborview is also having a bad season in 13th place. They're second to last and got hammered 3-1 by Mullins United, who now jump from 12th place to 9th. 2 games are slated for this evening. We have Tivoli facing Portmore, while Cavalier will face Waterhouse. And that's going to be news and sports on your favorite radio. My name is Mikey Bounce. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I gone.